I think we all probably know that this is the painting of the Mona Lisa. Well, it's a picture of the painting of the Mona Lisa. And this is probably the most famous painting of all time, painted by probably the most famous painter of all time, Leonardo da Vinci. Now, something you probably don't know, because I just found this out myself, but we can legally and ethically steal this picture of the Mona Lisa, sell it, and make money. And I know that sounds like way too good to be true, but I promise you this is 100% real and legit. And in this video, I'm going to explain why it's actually real and why it works, how we can actually do this the right way and make money. And I'm going to be showing you how to do all of that completely step by step. So if you want to learn about that and see how you can make money completely for free from home with doing very little work, make sure to watch this entire video. And with that being said, let's get started. What's going on? Thomas Garetz here. And like I said in the intro, I'm going to show you how we can use famous pictures or pictures of famous paintings and sell them online and make money completely legally and ethically. Now, the first question you probably have is like, how do you do that? Or you might be like, oh, you're lying. You can't just take pictures online and sell them. And that's true, kind of, right? Like, for example, we couldn't go to Google and take pictures of Wonder Woman or the Hulk or Spider-Man and just upload them and sell them online, right? Like if we click on this image here, you can see right here, this poster art copyright is believed to belong to the distributor of the film, Warner Brothers, obviously, right? However, copyright doesn't last forever. You may not know this, but it only lasts for 70 years after the artist passes away, okay? And then at that point, it goes into what's called the public domain, and its copyright has expired. And the public domain means literally there is zero copyright. You can use it completely free. You can sell it. You can edit it. You can do whatever you want with it. And that's legal and ethical. But before we actually start selling these images online, I have to show you how to find more than just a Mona Lisa on the public domain. So there's really, there's plenty of ways, but I'd say there's three of the best ways. And number one is Wikipedia. Number two is Raw Pixel. And number three is free-images.com. And me personally, I feel like Raw Pixel puts it together in the easiest way to browse. So that's what we're going to use in this video. But the other two options are great, and feel free to use those if you'd like. But once you're on rawpixel.com, you literally just go right here to public domain, and then they sort it in different categories by like all public domain or like the name of the artist. So like Vincent van Gogh, right? Like he's probably the only other artist I know their name of, but he has a ton of great paintings. So you could just click here, literally. As you can see right here, it's public domain, free CC0 image. That's copyright 0. Like there's zero copyright. So it's in the public domain, so you don't have to pay or anything. You can literally just free download. And then just make sure to create your free account. I'm gonna sign into mine quick and I'll be right back. All right, so after you're logged in or after you create your account, you just hit free download and then you get your image right here, okay? So this is literally a famous Vincent van Gogh painting right here, all right? Pretty dope. But now to actually sell this painting or picture, there's two ways to do it. Okay, so the first way is on Etsy. The second way is on Redbubble. Okay, so I think Etsy's great. I personally just don't have any experience with Etsy. All right, if you want to use Etsy, you can do it. But for this video, we're going to be using Redbubble specifically. So basically, create your free account for this as well. And then once you're signed in, you go right to your little profile right here and you hit add new work. So right here, you go upload new work. You're going to go to your downloads right here. And then we have our Vincent van Gogh painting. And while it's downloading or uploading, we could title it. So we could do, what's it called? Let's take the actual image name right here. Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. Let's just literally take the title. All right. Like, you don't have to make it complicated. And then just paste that in. You could probably take out the famous landscape painting, and then you could do like updated 2021 HD image or something like that, just to give them another reason to get it. And then for the tags, you'd probably want to do Vincent van Gogh, famous painting. You separate them by commas, like it said. I don't know. Starry Night Over the Rhone. Fine art. Okay, so that's good. For the description, what I would suggest personally is going and looking at other pieces of this art on Redbubble and seeing what other people are writing, and then just kind of using that as like inspiration and writing your own. So I'm just going to say, this is Vincent van Gogh's. I'll just copy and paste that right there. But the important part is it prints it on all of these different things like clothing and all these different things. Some of them are going to be enabled. Some are going to be disabled. I personally would disable most of them. I mean, you can keep whatever enabled that you want. Like some of these look good and people might order them. But the most important one is down here. I'll show you. It's right here. Prints, cards, and posters. Because if you hit edit right here and you click the second box, that's where you can get the framed art and the canvases, and that's what people are most likely to purchase when it's a painting like this. You know what I mean? Because that just makes the most sense. I'm not saying people wouldn't order the other stuff, but just know that that's going to be the main thing. So then if you took any off of here, like if you didn't want cards or the metal print, whatever you want, just make sure you apply the changes. And I personally would keep the markup what they have it at, or you could try and undercut people by lowering it a little bit, but I wouldn't raise it too much, okay? And just in case you're wondering, like, how do you actually get that money for that markup? Basically, when someone purchases one of these from your shop, which you'll see in a second, Redbubble prints your image on whatever is purchased, ships it out for you, and they give you a cut of the profit. Okay, so it's a really simple business model. It's called print on demand. So I just wanted to clear that up if you were confused at all about that. But then once you've got all that set, you just scroll down to the bottom of the page. For media right here, you can select up to 2, right? So it's digital art and photography. And then default product in your shop, optimize, so they choose it. Who can view your work? You want it public. And is this mature content? No, it's not. Okay. So I have the rights to sell this product, and then save work. And then you just got to wait for this to process. And then this is the page it goes to once it's all done processing. You can click view right here, and it will take you to all the different products that you now have for that design. And if you just literally click on one, this is the product page that Redbubble uses. Okay, so you can add it to cart, and that's how you can actually sell it through Redbubble. And again, if you look at how many different options you have here, it's kind of a lot. So that's why I was saying I would probably take most of them off. Like I said, these are the main ones: the canvas, the art. Those are the ones that look super dope. But when it comes to actually making money from Redbubble, the best part is you can literally just upload the designs and you can start making sales. Because if we go to SimilarWeb right here, it's a Chrome extension, they get 30 million monthly visitors to their website, okay? People browsing and wanting to purchase designs just like this. But there are a couple things you can do to really multiply the amount of money you're making. The first way would be creating like an Instagram account or a Pinterest account and really creating content around whatever type of art you're uploading to Redbubble and directing those people to your product pages for that specific design. But that's really a more longer term play and definitely takes some more work. So an easier way, in my opinion, would be to do one or both of these next 2 things. First, you can take this image that we uploaded and you can change it a little bit. Whether that means change the colors, or if you're really good at like Photoshop and it was like a different drawing or 3D image, you could like move the arms around or make it, if it's like a skeleton, for example, or a person, you could have them in a different position that's different from all the other ones. Because again, this is public domain. You can edit these however you want. But the easier way of those 2, I'll show you. It'll take like 30 seconds, okay? So this is a free website called Canva. If you don't have an account, you can create a free account. But literally, if we go to create a design and you want to hit edit photo right here, and then you want to upload this one, and it might be too big because this was, so this is too big in size. So what you would do is you would want to just take the next size down right here. So it's less pixels basically, which is not a problem at all. So now if we use the new image, create design, edit photo, this one should work, and it's working. Okay, so just hit edit photo, and literally all you got to do is click on the image and hit edit image. So there's a couple things you can do. You can use filters, and you can literally, like, look at that, how much it changes. You know what I mean? There's some pretty cool filters. Like, that one's dope, right? You can double click on it too and raise the intensity if you want, by the way. Or what you can do is you can go back and go to none, right? So that's what it looks like without it. You go back, you can adjust the brightness and contrast on its own. So if you want it brighter, a little more contrast, a little more saturation, right? Or again, you can put those all back to 0, and then you can do the photogenic, right? And kind of do it like that. That just completely changes the image into something completely new, and it takes 30 seconds, literally. Okay, so then you would just download the image as a PNG, download, and then you would upload it to Redbubble like that. And the second way is something you could combine with this, like I said, and it's super simple, but it's just going to Google and typing in art added to public domain in 2021. Or maybe you want to do 2022 and really try and be the very first person to upload something. But even stuff added in 2021, there's not going to be as many people who have added stuff like that to Redbubble and Etsy. But if you look up Mona Lisa on Redbubble and Etsy, there's going to be hundreds or maybe thousands of people using that. Whereas if you go right here, maybe the cover illustration of The Great Gatsby is something that there won't be a lot of. But that's something maybe a lot of people want. You know what I mean? So definitely just do some research on new stuff being added to public domain, because being early or first on something can really make you a lot of money. But at the end of the day, all of these strategies, they're really focused on earning small commissions or small profit from print on demand. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is a good way to earn some extra money on the side. But something that can earn you a full-time income and has been able to provide me with income like I've never seen in my life and allowed me to quit my job and truly just have freedom in my life is with affiliate marketing, but more specifically with high ticket affiliate marketing. And if you want to learn more about that, you can click the first link down below in the description. That's my #1 recommendation, and that's the one program that changed my life. But if that's your first time ever hearing about affiliate marketing or even high ticket affiliate marketing, I have a video right here you can watch where I go much more in depth. I talk about the program and all of that. So I highly suggest checking that video out. And that's all I got. See you on the next video.